Hi, this is Jenny Brav of Radiant Wellness Healing. Welcome to part 2 in the self-tapping series. And if you haven't done part 1, I invite you to do that first because we'll be using the answers that you gave to the questions in this part. And if you're new to tapping, as I said in the first video, I invite you to do a few other tapping videos first because this is really meant for people who have a little more experience to be able to start tapping on your own issues, using your own words, filling in the blanks, rather than just following along with some of the things that I or other practitioners might be saying. And so I'll be naming the points for the first round, and then I'll stop after that for you again to be more in the flow, and I'll be saying things out loud, having you repeat them. If you can say them out loud, that's great. Otherwise, if you're not in that space, you can say it in your head. And there will be times probably where I won't have you repeat what I'm saying, and I'll just have you drop in and go in a little bit deeper. So taking a nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, making a little sighing sound. Maybe moving your body a little if that feels good. Feel free to do any stretching. And there is a warm-up movement video that can be helpful to start moving the energy, especially if you feel really activated and tight before starting to tap. That can help move the energy a little bit so that you're tapping without being quite as triggered or activated. So tapping on the side of your hand. Even though I have this issue, and name out loud what your issue is, the one sentence version. I love and accept myself deeply and completely. Even though I'm struggling with this issue, I'm open to loving and accepting myself deeply and completely at some point. Deep breath. Head. This issue, and repeat what it is out loud. Inside of the eyes. I've had this so long. Outside of the eyes. Part of me thinks I'll have it forever. Under the eyes. And part of me is so ready to release this. Under and above the lips. We can do these separately or together. It's bringing up so many emotions. Here we're going to be using the emotions that you wrote down in your answer to question 2. Under the collarbone. So many emotions. Middle of the sternum. Hello. And here you can name the emotions that you wrote down, one at a time. So hello fear, hello anger, whatever it might be. Ribs, hello. Side of the body, continuing to say hello to whatever emotion is here. Inside and outside of the wrists. So many emotions. On the wrist. Yuck. Who wants to feel all of this? so many emotions. I acknowledge the part of me that wants to hide, check out. Who wants to feel all of this? That part of me knows that the more I ignore them or react to them, make them wrong, the stronger they get. So maybe I can acknowledge that they're here for now. I've been telling myself so many things about this. My inner critic is having a field day. Hi, inner critic. And here, repeat some of the things that your inner critic has been saying that you wrote down in the answer to question 3. And I'll just be cycling through the points. And with each point, you can just say one of the things they said. If there was only one thing, you can repeat it a few times if you want. Hi, inner critic. I hear you loud and clear. Who needs enemies when I have you? I know you're trying to help me. Somehow keep me safe by keeping me small. Avoid failure. Try to motivate me to be better. But the truth is, every time you say these things, I feel worse. Doesn't motivate me at all. Part of me is so ready for the upgrade. Ready to change the tape. And I've been storing all of these thoughts and emotions in my body until I was ready to look at them. Hi, body. And here you don't have to repeat what I'm saying. I invite you to just feel into your body. Feel free to close your eyes. If that's comfortable, you can either keep tapping or stop tapping. I'll keep cycling through the points and you can catch back up with me when you open again. And if you've been keeping them closed the whole time, that's fine too. So just feeling into your body, into that part that you mentioned in the answer to the question. And if you're dissociated or your body's numb, you can still say hello to your body or hello to the fact that you can't feel it. That's okay too. Just breathing into any part that feels numb or disconnected or tight, jittery. Even if your breath doesn't reach there, you can send awareness. Maybe asking yourself if your body were trying to communicate with you right now, being words, sounds, images, colors, vibration, feeling. What might it be wanting to convey? And you can say that out loud if you're getting a message. If not, that's fine. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes if it's comfortable, continuing to tap or resuming tapping. Hi, body. I'm open to being grateful to you, even though I don't often feel that way. For storing all of these thoughts and emotions until I was ready to look at them. And next time I feel this, I'm open to pausing, checking in. Hi, issue. Naming your issue again. I've had this for so long. I acknowledged any young part of me that developed this as a coping strategy or felt something similar. And here again, I invite you to drop in. You don't need to repeat what I'm saying. And if in the answer to that question you found an age range, you had a memory, felt sense of situation, I invite you to imagine that your current self is reaching across time and space to that young self. And if you didn't get an age range, I invite you to just be addressing the part of you that's holding this pattern, this issue. We often have multiple parts. Usually there's one part that's ready to release this, that knows it doesn't serve us, and another part that's holding on. So you can just be addressing that part generally if you didn't tap into a young self. And just feel into what that young self or selves, if it's an age range, or this part of you really wants to hear, wants to know. If it's the young self, maybe something that would have been really helpful at the time. Like, this is not your fault, you're not alone. And feel free to say that out loud. And now repeating after me. Hi, young self. Hi, part that's holding on to this. I see you. I feel you. Of course you were feeling. Just repeat the emotions you listed in question 2. It's okay you were feeling that way. I'm grateful to you for doing whatever you needed to do to survive. It was so smart of you too. And there you can name any coping strategy your young self developed that you may or may not still be doing. That was exactly what you needed to do at the time. And the good news is, we're not little anymore. The circumstances that led to this no longer exist. And I have so many resources and choices that you didn't have. And whenever you feel ready, we can start releasing this. I am letting go of. And then name what you want to let go of. Could be judgment, fear, the belief you're not enough. Whatever it is you're wanting to let go of. Just as an invitation, doesn't mean you need to do anything about it. I am letting go of. I'm going to cycle through the points while you name anything you want to release. Anything you're sensing no longer serves you. And when you're ready, taking a deep breath in, making noise on the exhale. And doing any releasing motions that feel good. You can be shaking the body, cutting cords, just brushing your body. I'm inviting in. And naming whatever you're inviting in. I'm inviting in. Good. And when you're done with the list, imagine that you're breathing all of that in. I am replacing the old beliefs with a new belief that, and then say out loud what new belief you want to have about yourself, about the world. And then you can pause in your tapping if you wish, closing your eyes if they're open. Visualizing in as much detail as possible what that would feel like. How are you living your life? How are you feeling? And then imagining that you're wrapping that image in any translucent color that you wish. It could also be transparent or gold, white, be multiple colors, and just wrapping this feeling, this image into the crown of your head. And letting it radiate through the neural pathways, starting to replace the old neural pathways, well-worn grooves, with this new feeling and image, new beliefs you're wanting to bring in. And then letting that spread throughout your whole body, to every muscle, nerve, lymph, tissue, bone. And bringing that image into your heart. You can place your hands on your heart if that feels good. When you're ready, letting that radiate back out. Opening your eyes if and when you want. Tapping all over your body to seal the healing. Shaking it out. Touching something grounding. Thank you so much. I hope that was helpful. Feel free to hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave me a comment. Thank you so much.